Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. So I had a lot of free time tonight and I had decided, you know what, I'm gonna pre-film some videos that I know the sisters on this channel, the squad, or whatever y'all want me to call y'all, like to watch. So yeah, okay. This is a story time. This is how my experience went with, because when you're in a wheelchair, sometimes you have to have surgeries, you know, that's just how it is, you know. So I'm gonna do two videos like this. One about my experience with the selective dorsal rhizotomy, and another about my experience with the hamstring release. Okay, so I want to make these videos for you in case you have to get these surgeries. You know what it's gonna be like. And this doctor who did it, his name is Dr. Park. And yeah, so he is like world renowned. He's amazing. So the chances are, if you're getting a dorsal rhizotomy or a hamstring release, I forgot the doctor's name who did the hamstring release. Oopsie. You know who you are. Thanks for helping me, you know, along my journey. But anyways, so if you're getting a dorsal rhizotomy, there's a high chance you're probably going to go to St. Louis Children's Hospital, because this doctor is world renowned. He's like great. Anyway, so okay, 1 second, I want to give you guys a direct time frame, so I'm going to call my dad real quick and ask him how long ago this was that I had this surgery, and then we'll go into more detail, okay? So, yeah. So, y'all, I got a timeline. It was 4 years ago. I think it was 5, but anyways, so I was a baby. I was a itty bitty baby. So if I'm 14 now, I'm not good at math. So Siri, what's 14 minus 5?
The answer is 9.
Okay, I was 9 years, like, dude, I was a itty bitty thing. So I was scared, you know, like before, because I was into YouTube then. I wasn't a YouTuber, but I like watched it. So I was like Googling like selective dorsal rhizotomy experiences, St. Louis children. Like I would be so specific. So anyway, this is my mental like thought process type of thing. Because I'm an itty bitty 9-year-old. I don't understand, like, okay, I'm getting a surgery, no big deal. Like, to a 9-year-old, a surgery is like, you're just so scared, like, you don't know what to do, because when you're that young, like, doctors, things are scary. And so I was like Googling on YouTube. I know I've been so techie since like way back when your girl was a itty bitty baby. Anyways, so I was Googling and I found this one video. I'll try to link it, but it may not be up because it's so old. But like, it told me everything from what thermometer they used to check your vitals. I mean, it was the best. So if you're scared to get that surgery, or if you're nervous and young and just I'll link that video for you, or even just a similar video. Anyway, it was helpful. So y'all, this hospital was huge. So they had like the actual like hospital. What am I even saying? Like, this hospital was huge. Insert picture here. So they had like a physical therapy unit, and then they had the like hospital unit. So like I said, this place had a physical therapy unit. And yeah, so so how it works is, well, at least how it worked back then. This was 4 years ago, so maybe things are updated now, y'all. I don't know. But anyway, I'm speaking from purely my experience, just so you know, obviously. So anyway, the way it worked was you would like get an evaluation, see if you were a candidate, if you were, schedule, boom, bam, boom. Like, that's just how it was. And I mean, it was a pretty invasive surgery, so you had to like be a candidate. But anyway, they do it on your back, if anyone's wondering. But anyways, so I just remember going into this physical therapy room and seeing this doctor. But anyways, so I see this doctor. I've heard of his name. Like, I'm pretty familiar with the guy at this point. But I don't, like, personally know him. But like I said, the little 9-year-old Rachel was, doing her research, you know. So, I had known of this guy pretty much. I knew, okay, he's gonna be operating on me. So, he was nice, but he was a pretty serious guy. You know what I mean? So, I stand up, and obviously he's assisting me because if y'all don't know, obviously you know, because if you didn't, why would you be clicking on this video? That I'm in a wheelchair, so it's harder for me to walk. So standing there, and all of a sudden I feel him like knee me in the back of the knee. So like take his knee and knee me in the back, like right back here. Anyways, so he goes, walk. And I'm not trying to be racist, but he had like, he was from like North or South Korea, I can't remember which. But anyway, so I remember his accent so clearly, and like how it felt. I was like, whoa, this dude is serious. Like, that's what was going through my mind. Anyways, so he saw me walk, everything was good. And to this day, we'll talk about, me and my mom will talk about that moment when he goes, walk. And we'll laugh about it, because I don't know, it's just funny to us. When you have a disability, it's a journey. So like, you and your parents will come across like funny moments throughout the journey that you will just never forget, and that will just make you laugh so hard. And like, not even just me and my parents, my sister came up for one of my surgeries one time, and she was with me, and we had a experience. Sawyer, if you're watching this right now, you know what I'm talking about. Lord, that was an experience. I'll get to that in my next hamstring release story time video. Anyways, so everything's good. My surgery is like a couple months away, and my mentality, like, as I'm watching those videos, I'm like, wow, you know what, this is gonna help me, like, this will help me. And I do have a before and after picture. If you guys want me to pop it up here, I will. But anyways, so so I was just like excited, nervous, just all the above. And to make matters worse, my dad wasn't going to be staying up there the whole time. He had to go back to work. And that was kind of hard because, like, he owns his business. So I didn't understand in my mind, Daddy, why couldn't you just take off, like, the time you need to and go back to where I live with me? Because St. Louis is, like, halfway across the freaking country to where I live. So this is a big trip, but it was going to help me. And it did in the long run. So, yeah. But anyways, so we go for the surgery, and like, oh my god, I remember this so vividly. People come and talk to you. They have the, child, I forget what it's called, I'll pop it up here, but like, they have the child, it's like, not a psychiatrist, but it's like someone that has fun with you, helps you, like, you know, they just do things in a very childlike manner, and it does help you because you're not as scared. You understand what's happening. And those, the nurses, they stay with you. Oh my god, this may or may not make me cry because I'm so grateful for these people. They stayed with me while I got my IV in. Or no, while I got my anesthesia and everything. It was just great. If you work in St. Louis Children's Hospital and you're on that team, thank you. Thank you so much for helping children like me feel way more calm when they have a scary surgery coming up. Just thank you. We love you. Show them some appreciation down in the comments, y'all. They deserve it. Anyway, so I remember they had like a, what's it called? Playroom, I think that's what it's called, and I wanted to go in the playroom, and my mom was like, you can't go in the playroom because it's almost time for your surgery. And I was just like, for me, that's when it hit. That's when I was like, hold up, things are happening, you know. And so, then, I remember so vividly, and they also have these people come in that'll show you your, cause what they do for anesthesia is you have this little mask, and you can pick, like, your scent that you want in there to, like, breathe in, and I chose bubblegum. I remember this. And, like, they helped me understand what was going on, how to breathe it in, and, like, I'm just so grateful for them, because if it weren't for them, so many children in the world would probably be terrified. So anyway, because at this point, I had already, because you talk to those people in the beginning, all the child professionalists, that's not what they're called, but while I'm doing this, I will insert names here. You talk to them in the beginning. And when I was going into surgery, like, when I was walking in that hospital, I just remember being scared on the elevator, like, I was freaking out. And anyways, so these people, I had already talked to them. I knew I was going to be, you know, wearing a mask, doing whatever. So, Mom, okay, so my mom's sitting on this side of me, and my dad was holding me, like, okay, so I'm in his lap, and he's, like, holding me, like, this, not, like, across my stomach, though, like, but, like, this, you know? Or, I think it was more like this. I was, like, cradled up, you know, sweet little baby Rach, just curled up, getting ready to go in surgery. Anyways, so, as I'm, like, I'm loopy as heck, y'all, because the first surgery I had, I forgot, the first surgery I had, they put the medicine in through an IV. But the second surgery I had, they did the bubblegum mask. So, at this point, that stuff was going through my IV. I'm loopy as heck. So, I vividly remember, as I'm drifting off, my mom was like, you know, Marlon, because my dad's name is Marlon, do you think they want you to put her in the hospital bed so that they can roll me back into surgery and do what they need to do? And I remember so specifically, I know I want to stay here, is what I said. And I was, like, so loopy and so... Hang on, someone's calling me. I'll be right back. I don't know what it is, y'all. There's just certain parts of experiences you go through in your life as a child that you remember so vividly, and I don't even know if my dad remembers this. Like, if he's watching this and he doesn't remember, he'll probably be like, Rachel, what you talking about? But no, Dad, that actually happened. Anyway, so I go back and I am zonked at this point. Like, I am asleep. So I go back and, what happened was I woke up and I watched this show when I was younger. This is hilarious. It's, the one about these two friends. It was on, Disney Channel, called, I forgot what it's called, but they're like the people who were time travelers. And it was these two best friends, and they were so scared. Like, they kept having nightmares, like, oh my god, people are gonna, like, strap us to a table and do experiments on us or whatever. And I was at that age where Disney Channel was all I watched, so I saw that show come on a lot. And so I just remember waking up, and I remember, like, they would have, like, flash forwards, you know, if you see in the movies, people who are time travelers, they would have those flash forwards of people doing experiments on them. And they were laying on this white table, and, the room was very, like, sterile looking. And so I woke up, and in a pinch, I saw that, and I had remembered, I didn't see that room from that show, obviously, but I saw the room I was in, and I was just thinking, oh my god, this looks so similar to the room on that show. Like, are y'all doing, like, experiments on me or whatever? Because I was just hearing, like, beeps and all these things. Because when you're that young and you have a surgery and you come out of it, you're loopy as heck. You're not going to remember where the heck you are. So I was thinking, like, these people are going to, like, do experiments on me. And so immediately I said, where is my mom? And my mom and dad had went down to get, like, food or whatever, just stuff that parents do when their kid is in surgery, you know. So anyways, they kept saying we can't find them, and they ended up finding them. They were in the cafeteria, but I was so scared. I was, like, so horrified. Anyway, so I finally found them, and everything just, like, came back to me, you know? And so anyway, after the surgery, oh Lord, did my back hurt. Oh, it was horrible, okay? That was horrible, and I still have the scar from my surgery. But anyways, so, because the surgery's on your spine, so, like, oh Lord, did my back hurt, and it was itchy. And I just remember St. Louis Children's Hospital was so cool to me. It was so big. It had these playrooms, and, like, it had, like, a garden. Like, this place was legit, like, medically, like, a playground for kids, right? So, and if you're my age that I was when I got this surgery, like, you're lucky, dude. You're gonna have fun there. But anyway, and dude, they would, like, have people who would bring, like, things that were, like, a kid's dream. Like, they would bring, like, what was it, like, and I think they were, like, called the toy deliverers or something like that. And they would ask you, would you rather have crayon or, like, a coloring book or a movie? Like, they were just so nice. And so they would, like, bring me coloring books, and because, like, it was a pretty invasive surgery. So I was in there for maybe, like, a week, I'd say. No, it was more than that. Because I know if it was only a week, Dad wouldn't have had to leave. I'm sorry, y'all. This was, like, 4 years ago, so things are, like, jumbo mumbo and just everywhere and crazy, and I'm so sorry. But anyways, so yeah, I remember that, and, like, okay, so the thing was, I wanted to go experience, like, the playrooms and the garden because my therapist at the time used to be a nurse at St. Louis Children's Hospital, and so she was telling me like things just to check out while I was there, like, oh, the garden, the places, the da 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 da, and so I was like, okay, and so I wanted to go down to that garden, but y'all, when I got up, okay, so I had this stroller. It's not like a stroller. It's by the brand Trotter. I'll like put a picture here somewhere or whatever. I just remember being in a lot of pain, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I, for some reason, I remember looking at my dad and being like, we're gonna try to lean forward a bit. We're gonna try it. And so I did. And for any of you getting this surgery done, and you like are sitting in your wheelchair for the first time and you want to try to lean forward a little bit, try to move around, don't do it. It's a stupid decision. It is a painful decision. Don't do it. Okay. So, and this is why I'm about to go in some detail, people. So, I lean forward, and I remember saying, bad idea, and I said it like twice. I was like, oh, bad idea. And so I felt like stuck in this position. And my dad used to have like, I'm not gonna go into like his whole story with back problems or whatever, but he used to experience pretty frequent back pains. So and I knew this. So when I lean forward and you kind of feel stuck because you don't know what to do. Do I lean back or do I stay here because you're scared because each of those movements are painful? So you're like, oh, what do I do? Anyway, so, so I remember looking at my dad and I'm like, you know how you say you experience back pain? I feel you. And he just starts laughing. The team of nurses starts laughing. I'm like, for real though, I feel you, Dad. Like, I get your drift now. Anyway, so, yeah. I think those people are called child specialists. That's what those are called. So, yeah. Child specialists are amazing. Like, if you're a team of them from St. Louis Children's Hospital, give yourself a pat on the back. Go buy yourself some ice cream after work today, because kids, we appreciate you, bro. Like, we good. So, anyway. But what I was saying was, that happened, and then I went to my first physical therapy appointment, and oh my gosh, the pain. Okay, so this room was pretty cool. I got to do some pretty fun stuff. I got to play with this Barbie magnet set. Like, it was pretty cool, but they wanted me to like kneel and where a bench was in front of me so I could play with it. Mind you, I just had a back surgery. I have a scar on my back. I very vividly remember my back feeling like it was going to break. That feeling will never be erased from my mind. But anyways, so that was a very vivid memory. So as for after I got home, I'm trying to speed this up a little bit more, y'all, so yeah. But as for after I had gotten home, I I was good. I was relaxing, getting better. But the first day after I got home, I woke up and I just saw this big knot in my hair. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have a big knot. I wasn't really able to, like, take a shower. Sorry, that's just how I talk. A shower for, like, Lord knows how long. I mean, I got, like, they give you, like, those showers that are, like, you lay in the bed and they, like, sponge baths, but they're, like, really good sponge baths, but I wasn't able to, like, really, like, brush my hair real good, or like, you know, I mean, I kept up with my personal hygiene, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. So I just remember having this big old knot in my hair, and I was crying, and I came to my mom. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. It was like a Saturday morning. I came to my mom, and I was like, this is something stupid, I said, because I was younger and not, I mean, I was smart, but I was less immature, I'd say. So I was like, do you think if I cut this out of my hair, anyone would notice? And she was like, yeah, it's on the side of your head. But anyway, I ended up getting that out. It was fine. But that's all I gotta say about my experience with it. But anyway, if you guys like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. I love you. I'll see you guys in my next video. And sorry if this is lengthy, but that's just how it is, because that is my experience. And anyway, y'all, please give it a like and subscribe.